up, YouTube? What's going on, dog? I'm saying to check in like that bell pepper fucking nose nigga. Anyway, what's going on? This one today is gonna be for Thug Nasty and Thug Nasty and Mr. Naughty or Mr. Oh my God, I wrote it. That's terrible. I wrote it down and then I fucked it. Mr. Naughty. I think it was Mr. Naughty. Anyway, I got I ain't gonna say his name. I'm just gonna put it from now on. You know what I'm saying? For Mr. Dot, Mr. L. Dot, I'm gonna put it like a big ass, like a Riley. You know what I'm saying? And for Cliff, I'll probably find like a Mike Tyson, something like that. But anyway, before I show you this, I want you guys to clear your mind. Let me show you that check engine light. You know, I want you guys to clear your mind and just to look at things, look at the way I see things, and then I'll explain it to you, you know, as we go on, all right? First and foremost, I want you to look at this building right over here, right? You see that building? Looks like a green fucking caterpillar. Looks like shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, that bullshit. What the fuck is that? The thing is, you know, I want you to, maybe I have to rewind the video so you can see it, you know, again and stuff. It's just a building. Nothing special about it. It's a store, you know? The thing is that store there, and remember the measurements, because I'm gonna quiz you on it, right? It's what, 20 feet wide and about 40 feet long, right? So 20 by 40, right? 20 by 40. Remember this, right? Remember this, because I'm gonna quiz your ass. All right, give me a second. Okay, so we're back, right? Now, you remember that building I showed you, right? It was 40, I told you it was 20 by 40, or it could have been 30 by 40, but it was by 40, right? Now, here's the same building, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's just a skeleton, right? This building is for what? $14,000 or $15,000, right? And it's actually 40 by 100. This is the building that I'm going to get. I just like the arc, like style or whatever. So again, you niggas like, man, the fuck you selling me this fucking bullshit for or whatever. There's a reason why I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you right now. The thing is, you have to, like your parents, you know, when everybody was born, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers ain't had no money like that, you know what I'm saying, including myself, you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, you guys probably make way more money than I do, you know what I'm saying? The difference between you and I is that I stretch the dollar, you understand what I'm saying? I make sure I try to stretch it as far as I can, you know what I'm saying, versus other people that, you know, as soon as they get some money, they go and jack it off, you know what I'm saying? They go spend it on some shit. But you see, with this, you could turn this into this. You feel what I'm saying? And it's pretty, I'm not saying it's pretty simple, because you got to work on it. You got to put some elbow grease in it, but it's not as difficult as you think. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't live in the greatest house and stuff like that, whatever, and I'm currently building mines. You follow what I'm saying? But I did mines differently. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. There was a guy that told, I think, Big J, right, when it was on LA show. You know, I'm gonna put Lil Riley there every time I say his name. Big J said, "Oh yeah, I paid $80,000 for my house." He said, "Oh, you broke." You know what I'm saying? See, that's the mindset or whatever that'll keep you in chains. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like that, whatever, you never get paid like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh man, you know, you gotta live in $100,000 house and stuff like that. I just showed you, or whatever, that with some elbow grease and you put into it or whatever, that you could have something just like that and be 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing, I'm not gonna show you no plans that, you know, for 5 years down the road or nothing like that. I'm gonna show you shit where you could actually do, you know, in a year if you push. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you gotta get some money though, get a nice little job, or even a, you know, a decent job, something that pays or whatever. But you know, you could push for it. That's what I was trying to explain to you. You know, is it Nasty Thug and Mr. or I'm forgetting the names. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Naughty and Nasty Thug, whatever. That's kind of what I was saying about the, you know, don't let society dictate what you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? You know, there's ways of doing things around. Of course, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not only just fucking 14,000, whatever. You gotta lay the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in the glass. That one has a lot of glass and stuff like that or whatever. I have a better picture that I'm gonna clip in, you know, but for the most part, that's pretty much it. Right? Now I want to show you something else. Right? Now, you guys seen, I don't know if you guys drive trucks or, seen trucks like that and stuff like that. You guys seen shipping containers. I'm sure you probably watch HDTV or something like that or whatever, right? Okay. These shipping containers are 40 foot long. You know what I'm saying? Right? 40 foot long, right? And they're what? $1,800. Like, okay, now I know you said something nasty thug. You like, man, that's starting bid, dog. That's starting bid. Listen to me. Who's buying it? Who's buying them? Seriously. Who's gonna go around and like, oh yeah, let me get fucking 15, cargo shipping containers and stuff like that, whatever. Who is buying them? You gotta think about that. Just think about like, back in the day, like say when you went to go buy a box Chevy, something like that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was like, man, I need $3,000. You like, man, dog, all I got is two. All I got is two. I got 22, whatever. And you put the money on the hood. That nigga take it. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with this, man. You know what I'm saying? You wheel and deal or whatever and get that. But anyway, right? If you look at this, and again, it's the same. It's just a shipping container. It's just a shipping container, right? You can turn to that, right? Now again, like really look at it. Really kind of get a good glance for it, right? Okay. This here, that's a shipping container just painted white, right? You know what I'm saying? That's one shipping container there. This is another one there. There's another one on top of that, right? Look real good, right? It just they put I'm not sure that linoleum flooring and stuff like that or whatever, but they put it on top. You know what I'm saying? They put some nice lighting and whatever, and that's it. If you just look at that corridor, trying to just imagine that, you know what I'm saying, with a shop glass at the end, you know what I'm saying, like a store, you know what I'm saying? You see that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's not difficult to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm me telling you this and stuff like that. I'm like, no, nigga, you ain't got it, whatever. It's not that. It's like I got so many different projects or whatever that these motherfuckers, if I didn't or whatever, I'd be like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't believe in paying a whole bunch of fucking money for some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you guys don't take me the wrong way. Do not. You know what I'm saying? Because you should be happy with what you have, right? But I would rather live in something like this than paying a huge mortgage for 30 years, being trapped on a mortgage for 30 years or whatever, for a house that is already made for you. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. It's metal. It's metal. All you got to do is cut it. You know what I'm saying? You get a plasma cutter or whatever. If you good with welding and stuff, it's not even difficult because I did this in my shop class when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? So it's not difficult to cut up some metal. You know what I'm saying? And seriously, you got to weld it. You know what I'm saying? Better you get a welder or whatever. But it's not difficult if you put your mind to it. Kind of stop getting led by society and dictated by that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because dude, all it is, think about it, right? You get an apartment, right? Depending on your financial situation, some people pay more, some people pay less. You know what I'm saying? That's them. But they pay like anywhere from $5 something to $700. Well, way more. Sorry, 15 at one point. And look at that apartment that you living in. You can't fix it up. You can't make it. You know what I'm saying, the way you want. You can't customize. You can't do nothing. It's just an apartment that's there. Why would you live in that where you could kind of say, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and do my own thing? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you some more probably next time, whatever. That's actually, I like that. I didn't see that. I like the gate. That's cool. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. You have to kind of think differently. Just think differently. Think differently. You know what I'm saying? Now, the same thing with the nasty thug. To answer your question, I didn't find a school. I found one before. I found a school, and it was a full school, whatever, and they wanted $150,000 for it. All right, $150,000 for it. Right? Okay. The thing is, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Again, I ask you, who is buying these schools? You know what I'm saying? Who's buying them? They just sitting there. Remember, property sits there. I can show you houses for like fucking $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay much for mine. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you. Now I can't show you what it looked like now because I'm in this troll shit. But I'll show you the end result, what it'll be. But look at this and look real good, right? You see the kitchen right there, whatever. That's just ain't nothing. That's a granite top up top, but it look like a slab, really. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing special about it. You know what I'm saying? Just think differently. If you buy some land, right? You buy some land, whatever. You put the container on. You need to do the plumbing though. But see, the thing is, or whatever. See, and what you need to start looking at, whatever. Is say you live in the hood, right? You know what I'm saying? you could get away with a lot more shit in the hood than the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go live in the suburbs and pay all that money when you kind of, I'm not saying be in a hood like that, whatever, but kind of be, on the outskirts of the hood or whatever, be able to do that. Even if you got a industrial area, you know what I'm saying? Shit, to me, it's better for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with motherfuckers parking in front of your house. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of trying to say, you know what I'm saying, is that you could have nice things without spending too much money. Again, I think you guys probably make, some of you, some of you probably make more money than me. But again, I stretch the dollar. I try to stretch that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy things because, oh, this other nigga got it. You know what I'm saying? I get it like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, again, you weren't born with that silver spoon in your mouth or whatever, so you gotta do things differently. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little bit smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the guys, like I said, most of the guys I hang around with or whatever, the reason why they like me a lot, whatever, is because I got them on this. Like, I'm not even, like, they're not even close. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff I come up with or whatever, like, God damn, I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, yo, like, kind of a lot of people want to co-sign with this gym, whatever, because it's like, yo, I never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? And plus the cost I'm doing everything, whatever, is pretty cheap. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to say about you know what I'm saying? You could do what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's just the you have to be like, slick with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm saying, like if you trying to hustle something like that, whatever, you got to be slick with yours. You know what I'm saying? It's plain and simple. Just be slick with it. That was it's alright, but it's like I'll clip it in for you. But like I say, man, just be slick with it and stuff like that or whatever, and you'll see that you don't have to spend that much, right? If you look at, I'm trying to see if I can put this documentary, but you niggas don't be paying attention like that, dog. 'Cause you get like 10 minutes and be like, I'm done with this shit. But there's a documentary of in Cuba, which I love because not I love Cuba, but I just love the way that them boys train. You know what I'm saying? But they was training in like a it was a building, but that shit was tore the fuck down. I mean, tore the fuck down, but they was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes to, guys that, you want to buy a school and stuff like that or whatever, or buildings or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong. If you own, like, okay, for example, you own a building, it's yours, dog. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? So now when you look at it, you say, okay, well, you know what? Like you do like me, I want to open up a film studio, right? Like I got to find a little hashtag for a Slapadon. But, you pretty much make it all green screen or whatever. Like, one, like when I'm kind of doing one half green screen, I forgot the name of that movie. It's Iron, man, wow. I'm totally unprepared. But Iron something, but they did that movie totally in green screen. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to say is that, you don't have to do like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else, that's what I'm saying. That's why they stuck in that matrix. You know what I'm saying? Where if you would have, now if you think about it, you'd have came up with this, of course motherfuckers gonna be like, man, the fuck you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Steel building, man, this shit, man, this shit stupid, dog. And all of a sudden when they walk in that bitch, they're like, God damn, dog, you know what I'm saying? Damn, you got that shit hooked up, And really look at it. Really look at it. If you just envision or whatever, you drop down the floors or whatever. If you're looking through a shipping container or whatever, look real good. Look real good at that corridor from the window or from the glass door all the way to the camera, and you'll see that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't nothing but a cargo a shipping container. You know what I'm saying? So, just trying to make you guys think of something else. You know what I'm saying? Again, shouts out to Thug Nasty and Mr. Naughty. Again, I apologize for the fucked up words and stuff like that. But again, remember, just the skeleton alone, well, for the shipping container was $1,800, right? $1,800. Now, again, you have to also pay shipping. That's what's going to get you. If you know, like a truck driver, stuff like that or whatever, kind of maybe if he got a truck with a crane on it, you know what I'm saying, to set it up the way you want to. But I'm telling you, it's not. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm doing my own thing, and I'm doing the gym first instead of the house. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying, there'll be a house there too. You know what I'm saying? And like, we'll get into it, and I'll show you different little things or whatever. Because a lot of people don't know because, you just don't think like that. I'm not ranking. You just don't think like that. It's like, whatever. Like, look real good, right? They got farm equipment in that shit. Farm equipment, right? That's what they use it for. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that you could do whatever you want to, You know, as long as you got the building, as long as you got the building, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get at about just kind of being different. Be different. Don't listen to everybody else or whatever. Because most motherfuckers that talk a lot of shit, whatever, niggas ain't got no money, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, man. It just they don't. You know what I'm saying? They talk a lot of shit. They can talk shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could equate me, you know, like, oh, that nigga just talk shit, dog. That nigga talk shit. But think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm showing you and stuff like that or whatever. You know, I'm not in the real estate like that. I'm in the style. You know what I'm saying? That if you want to know the truth or whatever, I'm more of a stylish person than, you know, real estate and trying to flip this and flip that. I don't know about that. I just know, like, hey, you know, if I was younger and I was in a certain predicament and I was tired of living a certain way, I wanted to live another way, I'd do it this way. I would seriously do it this way. You know what I'm saying? And then there's others too. I found one for like $5,000, dog. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's others, man. But anyway, you know, again, this one, wait, let me see if I can see. Oh, here you go right there. See? $5,000. You know what I'm saying? And this one is 30 by 40. This one is actually what we just saw outside. You know what I'm saying? So you see, and it's not Thug Nasty. It's not a bid. It's buy now. It's buy now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say about you know what I'm saying, just being a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just think outside the box. That's all I'm asking. Just think outside the box and go from there, whatever. You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what you could do, whatever. Next, we're going to talk about boats, but that'll be another one. It's too cold out there, dog. All right, gentlemen. Be easy. I'm out.